Now, My Hero Academia Season 4 OVA Part 2 has now begun, which I did a review on Part 1. So here is Part 2. So continue with Isuku's group have seen the light that leads to the surface, but he actually knew that there are still other member of Team A still left, but they actually will find a way to get to them. So he actually told, sorry, Ochaku, Yadarosu, and Suya to take Ida to Recovery Girl and Aizawa and report what's happened, as which he actually going to find the others. Meanwhile, Todoroki actually saw the lights turn back on, which he and Togoyami actually figured out that Kawanari had turned on the lights and the explosion was caused by Bakugo, where Kirishima spotted the civilian in which he actually is trying to cause another explosion which could cause the flooding to happen, which we've seen on the end of part 1, the water began to rise. Now we actually knew this could mean trouble, but we actually saw Bakugo and Kirishima and Kaminari did it anyway, but they actually are in risk of being drowned, but Todoroki using his ice to actually help him up, by which Bakugo actually didn't need any help, but he decided to let actually take the help as well. Meanwhile, we saw the girls saw Aizawa and Recovery Girl in the rubble, which they actually knew, while Recovery Girl actually healing Ida. We saw the rest actually try to rescue them because Aizawa told them they cannot actually be rescued, then they cannot be heroes. So they actually rush into action, which of course we saw how they actually going to get up to the surface as well, while still carrying the civilian dummy as well. But we actually see how Todoroki is going to climb up to the top, by which Kirishima, Kaminari, and Togami actually saw Isuku, and they actually told him that Todoroki actually stayed behind, as well as Bakugo, which they actually realized that they're going to create an explosion with the ice and create a geyser. Then Bakugo will use his explosion to create holes on the floor to actually help them with their escape. Which we seen Izuku actually appeared and he'll create the hole on the ice, in which they actually began the escape plan as well. Meanwhile, we saw Yarurosu creating a rope ladder for the others to climb out, as which Ida actually regained consciousness and actually saw what actually happened. And meanwhile, after their plan actually happens, we saw Isuku and Todoroki actually saw that they're actually on floor B3, but they actually saw Bakugo on the ground with a boulder on his right knee. But we actually knew that he is too injured to carry on, but he actually keep refusing their help. But we actually saw Isuku wanted to rescue him, just like how he saved him on season 1 and season 3. But we actually knew that he actually allowing him to help just this once in which the others have actually came to their rescue, in which we actually saw at the end, we saw Aizawa told everyone that he is going to keep building obstacles until their license tests to make them go beyond their limits, in which he actually is proud that he actually is preparing them for their hero licenses as well. I'm actually am enjoying the two-part episodes of the OVA and how it actually shows the events before season 4. But we don't know what actually happened to Team B, but we actually knew that they actually got their own tests they actually passed. But I'm actually enjoying the OVA as well. So I cannot wait to see what's going to be happening on season 5. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the part 2 of the OVA. You guys can also check out part 1 on the link below, and you guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and my Facebook page. Until then, this anime guy joining here saying signing out. Laters, and be safe.